Welcome to part 11 on my F1 2015 career mode as the Red Bull in Daniel Ricciardo, or as the Red Bull as Daniel Ricciardo. As you see, his driver standings we're 4 points ahead, and we had that dreadful race at Hungary. If you haven't seen it, guys, just check the video out. It's in my channel, so if you want to check that video out, please go back and check it. It was horrendous, and we lost a lot of points in that race. But that's the order for the race, and that's all the standings, and looking pretty okay at the moment. We're still in the way. So this is going to be an interesting race. We've got some good pace around here. I'm not going to show you qualifying, lads, because it corrupted the file, and I don't know why, but it's just really weird. We're on pole position, and we should be looking good for this race, and we'll see what we can do at the Belgian Grand Prix.
Based in the magnificent Ardennes countryside, Spa hosted its first Grand Prix back in 1925. This historic track is loved by drivers and fans alike. So it's welcome to the Belgian Grand Prix. The feature of qualifying yesterday was the beaming smile of Daniel Ricciardo after he nailed the perfect lap in Q3 to secure pole position.
Anything can happen on race day. A poor start, a mechanical issue, the weather being unpredictable, or just the fact another driver has a better performance. So whilst he's definitely hoping for the race win, he knows his name isn't written on the trophy just yet.
It was a disappointing day for Fernando Alonso yesterday. He's starting further down the grid than he would have liked, but he'll still be hoping for a strong result today.
Well, Fernando is a great starter, and he'll be looking to make up a few places on that first lap to try and get himself back into a position that he's more familiar with.
So that's the grid for the Belgian Grand Prix. Starting on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton, who's got that Mercedes power unit, and looking at the strategy, weird strategy here. You know, he's putting a lap 3 to 4. I mean, that's quite a weird strategy. I mean, I know the lap's quite long, but surely not. Okay, that's a weird strategy, but we'll see what we can do in this race. We're going to be ready for 5 red lights, the Belgian Grand Prix. It's 1 light, now 2 lights, now 3, 4 and 5, and we are out, and it's lights. So away we go. A lot of wheel spin like normal. A bad start we've had. Hamilton's mugged us off. So has Rosberg up the inside. And I don't think we make the move stick on Hamilton. No, we're not. So we're going to have to wait for the slipstream with a really bad exit out of that corner. We're down in 2nd place, not where we want to be at the moment. So we're going to have to really fight for this win if we want this. I mean, that straight line speed, that Mercedes power unit is absolutely out of order. And look at how Rosberg, he's going to light us up for me as well, surely. And I don't know if we're closing the gap to Hamilton. We'll try getting a slipstream, but I don't think it's enough. We're not closing it really. But Rosberg won't be doing much either. We'll try and break as late as possible. Defend against Rosberg. And we've gone quite wide off that corner. And that's the worst possible line you can take through there. That's the worst line you can take through there. But there you go. It's Hamilton leading the way, and that's not been the start that we wanted, to be honest. But he got the start initialized, and at least he got ahead of Rosberg, which is really our main focus here. We really want to beat Rosberg, and really Hamilton is sort of in contention for this championship. I mean, he's gaining on Rosberg a lot, so he won obviously last time out in Hungary, but we want to stop him here. We don't want him to take back-to-back wins, and really we've got to do everything we can in our power to get ahead of Hamilton. If we can do that, that would be fantastic. We want to win this race, but we're just all over the place at the moment, trying to take everything nicely, and got a lot of wheel spin out that corner, not the best of exits. We're going to really fight for this. But look at that, Rosberg is right behind us. We've got a train of cars behind us, so it shows the bunch are quite bunched up at the moment as we speak. So if we get it wrong anytime soon, we will be absolutely mugged. So we're going to have to keep it on the circuit for now, for the rest of this race really. And not the best of bus stops either, and Hamilton gets acceleration away. Look at that, he's got away from us. So 1.4 second gap, so we're going to have to really use something in this race. And we've gone quite wide off that first corner, and a lot of wheel spin from us. And look at this, Rosberg's lining up a move on us, and I think he's going to go. He's got us, he has got us. For a rouge, here we go. Can we go wheel to wheel? And we just about have to. Oh, Rosberg's gone in the barrier! He's gone! Rosberg's in the barrier! And that, I think that's our fault, but I didn't turn into him, didn't see him, so he's gone straight in the barrier. Rosberg in the barrier. What chaos at the Belgian Grand Prix. And that is amazing. In the barrier goes Rosberg. and we're going to have to really do something in this race. I mean, Hamilton, we're catching him up in the middle sector, but the tyres are wearing out, and I tell you something, I'm thinking about stopping now. Oh my god, massive tank slapper there. So what do we do here? Do we try and get it undercut on Hamilton? They apparently car behind on newer tyres. I think we're going to hit this lap, we're going to go on prime tyres, we're going to do the undercut on the cars ahead. Particularly Hamilton, because that's probably our aim for this race, we'll be aiming for Hamilton. And look at this, we have got massive problems with tyre wear already in this race, and look at this, tank slapper everywhere. We're 2.7 behind Hamilton, we're not going to catch that up within a lap, surely not. We're going to come into the pits here, and Vettel is right in our reach, so it has been by far probably the hardest start, but Rosberg, absolutely massive seeds, goes straight in the barrier, and at the moment of time, Hamilton, if he wins this race and Rosberg doesn't finish, which I don't know where he is, I think he's still out there, but it could be a massive blow to Rosberg's championship. So here we come into the pits for our first of the afternoon, quite early you could say, and this is going to be quite an interesting thing. Can we do something good on the primes? I don't know. The primes, I haven't really tested the primes, only in practice. They're going straight out on the prime tyre and see what we can do. I mean, I don't know where Rosberg is. I think he's down in last place by what I would know, but we're going to rejoin maybe just in front of Stevens, maybe just in the tuck with him. So we'll probably be just behind him. Actually, no, we're right in front of him, but he's going to have the momentum from the first corner, so he'll be slipstreaming us at Rouge, but he probably won't have the straight line speed anyway. I left the gap open, gone off a little bit because of the cold tyres, so we try and weave, try and get some tyre pressure. But Roy Stevens will have the DRS surely. I think he will have it because the DRS zone was just before. They won't close up that much, so we're going to have to really do something really good on this lap. We're going to have to make some magic happen. We want to catch up to Hamilton and stop him from winning his second Grand Prix in a row. He's on a bit of a roll at the moment. We're catching Button up here. Also, another thing we don't want is traffic. That's the least we can want. And these prides, we can take these quite long here. And if we can take them quite long and hold up Hamilton maybe in a stint, then we could actually really do well in this race. But we're catching the AI in front down the 5th gear, keeping it in there, and we're catching Button quite quickly. So I suspect that we're pretty dear to take Button quite quickly here. We're going to try our best. Alonso's in front of him as well, so but that down and power McLaren Honda will be under pressure. I don't know if we can make a move to the inside, can we? No, we can't. We'll look for it, but we're not going to do that. But we've got a nice exit out of this corner. Can we slipstream? And he's going very slowly, his Button. Got the inside line though, and that should be 16th place for our taking. We'll be looking at Alonso as well now. Down the straight, can we make a move? Here we go. Pretty easy to be honest. That McLaren Honda's got no frontline speed, and that's pretty job done at the moment. Back up to good position. Got a train of cars here. No one's in the pits, so we're gonna have a massive undercut. But the thing is the undercut is not the problem. It's about how can we actually get the undercut without traffic. And we're going to go up the inside of Verstappen here. Can we get Sainz? No, we can't. We're going to tuck back into Sainz. Getting a lot of wheel spin out that corner. But we're going to try and slipstream Sainz down here, Upper Rouge. Can we make any sort of impression? I think we will be able to. Got one more wing. Oh, he's going really slowly. Oh, very close. To go off the circuit, avoid him. And we are closing. We're going to try and look at Ericsson and Nasser. Can we make a move? We might have a look at... oh my god, Nasser's going so slowly. I'm going to leave room for Nasser. And we're in a whole heap of traffic here. We'll try and look at Ericsson up the inside. Should be quite a job done. And then around the outside of Perez. I'll take back into the inside. No, we cannot. We'll have to wait. We'll have to look for it. And we're going to cut back here. We've got the run. I don't know, I don't think we have. We'll have to really wait for it now. For Perez. 5th gear, hang it in there. We've got a nice run, and that should be job done up to 10th place. So we're back in the points once again. So this has been quite an interesting race. I mean, we've got a massive undercut. We're catching the AI pretty quickly, so I would be surprised if of the leaders not coming in this lap. Surely it has to be this lap. And we're on Grosjean right now, and he's not really holding us up. He's just slow at this stage, using the slipstream, using the grip. Got a nice run up the inside of Grosjean, which turns to the outside of this sets of corners, and he's actually running wheel to wheel with us, and I don't see him. We have to really leave room, and yes, there you go, we're up to 9th place. Fantastic stuff. We've got Maldonado next up the road. I think he'd be pitting. Surely? No, the AI still stay out. So, I don't know, do we do a free stopper here? I'm not sure. I mean, look, we actually are catching the leaders, so maybe a free stopper is the way forward in this race because tyre wear is that bad. We're making some good progress through the field. So, big attack now. Grosjean's right behind us. So, I don't know if he's making an overtake on us. But we've got the grip to defend against that. It's all about, you know, straight line speed here. I think he's not far, he's too far away I think. So, we should be here in this position trying to catch up to Maldonado, who's next at the road, gone quite wide off that corner. There's not been good sets of corners there from us. So in some ways I'm thinking, is this really where we are at the moment in this race? Are we here? I'm thinking probably, yeah, we're probably legitimately here, probably in legit ninth. We're going to do a free stopper, which is probably on the cards, because technically we could strip these tyres out quite long, get these out to lap, I don't know, lap 10 or something, and go on the option sets, and we actually are right on Maldonado. I don't know what we're going to do here. Go at the inside. He sort of gives us room there. I had to ride the grass a little bit. That's it, up to P8. And we've got Kvyat up next, our teammate, who was caught up very quickly. So he's almost like a whole pit stop behind us in terms of the race now. So we've got a massive undercut on the AI. So technically, if we get these two ahead before they pit, we're going to be in legit P6. Really. So we've got to be thinking, do we go for a free stop strategy? So we'll try to decide that later on. We've got these primes out of the way, which is a good thing, because it means that we can just get all these tyres out of the way, try and extend the stint out as long as we can, which I think we can do that. I think possibly we've got to be aiming for lap 9, 10 stuff, and then try and think about pitting again, because maybe we might go on another prime stint, I don't know, or do we decide to go on option stint and then a prime stint? I don't know, we'll have to decide about that. But it's visually, the AI first place is going through a route right now, and we're catching quite quickly, to be honest. So this is pretty much going to be a tough race if we're going to really try and attack the AI towards the end. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be, it's tough to say we're going to be in a position to actually win this race because of the extra stop, but I sense that we're going to have to really try. I need to get down here, 205 miles per hour ish, now 206, probably not, but Kvyat's getting hung up a treat by, I think that's a Force India of probably Hulkenberg, I would have thought, because I think we passed Perez earlier. So we're catching these guys in front, and they're going to be in danger from us with a fresher prime tyre than they've been in the option for quite a long time. I'm quite wide there. In the third gear, chucking it in there, getting a nice exit, getting a nice run as well. Can we line up Kvyat? Here we go. It's hairpin time up the inside of Kvyat, locking up a little bit, and he's still there, but we've got the move done, and that's a fantastic move up to P7. Now it's Hulkenberg. We'll have to try and think about it, set it up. No, we won't do it there, and we won't do it there, but we'll try and get the exit, which we haven't done, to be honest. And that's a nice exit there. We've got the run. We use a bit of grass, and we've got it done. So up to P6 now. So we've got Mouser up next, straight line speed guy. Nice Williams. So 16 laps to go in this race. I mean, we could, I don't know. I mean, they're going through the bus stop right now. I think people are in the pits. So I think it's Hamilton. So Hamilton is coming out right now. Where do we rejoin in terms of Hamilton? I think we're going to be just behind him, possibly. Yeah, we are. We're going to try and get the slipstream here. Here we go. Hamilton versus Ricciardo. Straight line speed, everything. He's got the soft tyre on, and we've got him up to P5 now. And can we keep him behind? This would be a thing if we can keep him behind here. DRS as well, I think. No, we don't have DRS. He's got the DRS, and here he comes. Here comes Hamilton. Tyres, fresh, softs, and he's not really doing an impact on us. So I think without us being held up, it's not really benefited us in any way. So we're sort of in legit P5, but we're not in some ways. We could say we're in legit P5, but we're not. So we're going to try and think about something here. Do we decide to pit whilst we have the advantage to Hamilton, which is not being the biggest? Look at Hamilton, he's dropping back a little bit. So I'm thinking, why don't we pit now? I'm thinking prime soft now or prime now again. The tyres feel good. I mean, I don't see the reason to pit. So maybe we'll just continue on here, do what we need to do, get these tyres out as long as we can. We've got Bottas in front of us, which probably, I don't think he will be hitting this lap, because, or probably Massa, because I think maybe Massa's already pitted. I think he has. So, but Hamilton is behind us. 1.4 is the gap. We're not going to lose too much time. I think he's got the soft tyres, so maybe we'll stick it out there for one more lap and see what we can do here. I mean, the guys are in the pit, so I'm thinking, you know what? Oh man, I just locked it. Oh, I tell you what, we're going to bail out here. We're going to come in the pits, and we just hit the wall as well. So these are probably a soft tyre. I didn't check the tyres. Damn, we're on softs. It's fine though. Don't worry about it. I jumped Bottas, so I think the Williams double stack there, so that's really played out in our favour. Are we going to be out in P6 and massive train of cars behind us? And they'll be on soft as well, so here we go, in P6, we're legit P6, massive up the road. Oh, it's just did that glitch on me. So here we go, it's really interesting. So we're going to probably do 2 soft stints here. Can we set these tyres out quite long? Ideally, we want to get these out for, I don't know, 8 laps. Oh dear. That's not possible, is it? So we're going to have to get on the primes again. Maybe it's a lap too early. But, don't worry about it. And actually, by the looks of it, it's getting a bit cloudy. So, this rain could come into it. The Kvyat is holding up, I think, some people. But it's looking a bit cloudy here at the Belgian Grand Prix. So this, if it rains in the next laps or so, this could actually play to our advantage. Maybe. Because we would have the fresh tyres, a Massa, is that Massa everyone, or is that a lap car? I've got a feeling it's a lap car. We are catching them quite quickly. I think that's a lap car. No, I think it is Massa. I just saw a white speck, so I think that is Massa. So, how far are we behind Massa? Yeah, it is Massa. It's 3.2 the gap from purple in that middle sector. So, it's been a fantastic start to our soft tyres. And we're very quick at this stage. I think we're going to have to see what we can do. I don't know if we can actually do anything decent with. But Kvyat is doing a good job in holding up, guys. I think he's coming to the pits now. No, he's still out there. He's been passed. So if he can hold up Massa now, that would be fantastic. Is that Rosberg coming out the pits? Possibly. I can't see, so I'm thinking it is. Or one of the Ferraris. But here we go. We're going to try and attack Massa in this race, and we're going to try everything we can. Fresh option tyres. Through a race we go. Very fast. So it says 15-minute light rain. So this, in some ways, this hasn't played to our advantage as much as I'd like to. But remember Canada, we were in a position where we were actually catching AI, so I'm thinking this is going to be quite, I think, option next up as well again. So we're going to be very fast in the next stint. So 15 laps is about 7 laps time-ish, if you think about it. It's about 7-8 laps. And the Kvyat is now holding up Massa. And I'm going very wide there. I could have ended up badly if I carried too much speed through there, but Kvyat is doing a beast of a stop of a job, holding up Massa. I've gone very wide there as I'm talking about it. Definitely 7-8 laps time. I could go on the option tyre, be very fast. The AI will be very lenient. I'm going to try and go maybe around the outside of Massa. Here we go, up the inside. He sticks it there, up the inside, and Kvyat's holding us up. That's not good. Playing a team game here, Kvyat, come on. Here we go, side by side with Kvyat. Can he hold up Massa a little bit more? Massa's coming through, and yes he does, but Massa, oh my god, he's holding up Massa like a treat. We're at the 4th place now. This is basically legit P4 as we speak, and it's getting very cloudy at Spa, so weather changing conditions will really help us. I just got a sense. If we can get on the option tyre, they'll be on the primes, which would be very slow, and they've got to be stopping about lap 11-ish. If I remember rightly from our strategy, it'll be about lap 11, so we'll be aiming for about, I mean, think about it, we'll be aiming for around about, I don't know, lap 12, 13 times. So that's what we'll be looking for. Possibly 14, and we can go on the option tyre. Okay, we're making one more stop than usual. But here we go. Up for a Rouge. Masters, I think, just got about Kvyat, but I don't know if Kvyat's still there. I think he probably is. So they'll be fighting down the straight, and we've got a massive gap to the cars behind. Who's this in front of us? Are they fighting over position? I think they are. This would really help. 4.8, the gap. I don't know who that is. It's Vettel and Raikkonen. So Vettel and Raikkonen have been fighting as well for a bit. This is going to really play into our advantage. 12 laps to go. This is not over for the race win either. So we're going to be on the podium. But I don't know if we're going to be the race win. It's going to be quite tough. But the track's getting quite cold now. It might suit our car a bit more than the AI. Because, you know, this is such a fun corner. I love that. Definitely, I think the Red Bull, the two Ferraris are definitely squabbling over position. Down the fourth gear, clipping the apex, turning it left. Oh yeah, they're definitely holding each other up. And next up is the bus stop, so they'll be squabbling through this section as well. So we're in the driving seat at the moment. We've got everything planned out. I don't know how far ahead Hamilton is ahead of them. Probably quite a way. He's probably about 10-12 seconds ahead of them, in my opinion. So yeah, I think he's coming across the line right now. So we're in this bus stop here, and this has been quite an interesting stint from us. So what's the gap across the line? And it is a 2.6 second gap. So I'm going to fast lap works for it as well, 50.4. I think that's a fast lap. Yeah, it's purple in the right hand corner, so these have been quite good laps from us. And if we can just get these tyres up to lap 13, this would be remarkable. This would be a good stint. They're going to be fighting once again the two Ferraris and DRS zone, Vettel versus Raikkonen, and surely this has got to be our chance to think about possibly having a little go at the Ferrari soon, because they're squabbling over position, and this is going to be big time. I mean, the tyres feel okay at the moment, so just keeping it in there, clipping the apex, getting quite wide there. Two Ferraris are squabbling, Vettel and Raikkonen, so I don't know, this lap maybe not, but next lap's got to be our best opportunity to think about moving, having a go at the two Ferrari guys in front. I think that's Hamilton up ahead of them, so they're not catching him, so I think it is. Could be a lap car, I suppose, could be wrong. But there's no one ahead of that car in front of them, so I'm guessing that is probably Hamilton. So we are in a good position. They'll have to pit again. We're in basically legit P4, and we're pulling away from Massa as well. So half distance here, all to play for. Rain going to come very soon, the next 4 to 5 laps. So we'll pit, and they'll have to pit again as well. This is going to be interesting. And we'll be pitting for options, they'll be pitting for primes, because they haven't run the primes in this race yet. 51.2, so not a bad lap there. Still faster than the AI. Run down second gear, first corner, quite a hard corner to get right. Okay. Really need to hear that information. But they're going very fast through the route section, not really close enough to have the DRS, so they'll be squabbling over position. And whilst we sort of look at them, I think, yeah, Vettel's got Raikkonen. They'll be slowing each other up through this next section, and we're going to be right on the power, planting the power down. Raikkonen's behind Vettel once again, like he was earlier, and we're just going to try and think about having a little sniff at both of them, with these two, as they battle for position. So there we go, nice exit through there, right in Raikkonen's slipstream, but we won't make a move here, we'll have to wait a bit. I tuck it in, and there we go, the grip, the superior, I don't know if we've got a move here, we might have to try and think about it. Here we go, up the inside of Raikkonen, wheel to wheel, I don't know where he is, going to leave room, and that's the move done on Raikkonen up to P3, and Vettel's next for us taking. So here we go, it's a 8/10 gap to Vettel. then surely we've got to be thinking about a move. Slipstream won't help us because this car's got no frontline speed as it is. Raikkonen's got the slipstream on us, so this is a battle for P2 as we speak. And there's Vettel sparking away on the brakes, much more confident on the brakes than the AI as we try and set up a move on Vettel. So in the DRS we should... So next stop will be option again, so 2 laps away from the stint. However, I remember at lap 8 I was saying that they've got 15 minutes into the rain come, so do we hold off? I'm thinking about holding off. Here we go, DRS, everything on Vettel, slipstream, here we go. It's gotta be it. Right, I think the rain's coming, the rain is here. The rain's hit the circuit, and this is time to get past Vettel and we squeeze him out, and that's the way to do it, lads. The rain's coming down here at Spa, and it's time to think about, definitely, this is the right timing to get past these two. Hamilton is next up the road, but I think he's quite far ahead of us. We've gone quite wide, these tyres are starting to drop off a little bit. So we're thinking, if it continues to get quite wet here, we're going to have to think about pitting this lap, but I don't personally think the track's wet enough. 5th gear, holding it in there, and definitely the track is losing grip here. The rain's coming, it's falling, but it's not enough for us to think about actually making a pit stop yet. Done the 3rd gear, just trying to hold it in there. The grip is falling away here, and just going dangerously over the curbs. Oh, Jesus, getting very close. We're actually 6 seconds up the road, and we've gone very... Oh my God, it's getting worse. I think maybe we're just going to risk it for a biscuit. And Vettel's coming. Here comes Vettel. There's nothing we can do about his frontline speed. He's squeezed. This is the time about it and pits. The track is wet, and I think this is the time to risk it. It may be a bit too early, but this is, I think, Hamilton's in as well. Is this Hamilton in as well? Yeah, I think we've made the call. I don't know, is that Hamilton? That is, he's gone in the intermediate, so he's on the call like we have. And come on, give us a good stop. Intermediates, 2.5, that's decent. I don't know, Hamilton might be on the intermediate. I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. There we come out the pits. Do we get that glitch again? Hopefully not. Doesn't seem to. But here we come out the pits, and there's a bit of spray on this circuit, so maybe this has been a good call. 6th place at the moment as we speak. Hauser Rouge, not bad, not bad. Yeah, definitely, there's enough spray on this circuit to actually cope with intermediates. I don't know, it's Hamilton? I don't know, we might be, we'll have to see. He is battling away with someone. I think he's getting blocked by Massa. And that's Hamilton, he's going very slowly at this stage. We've got Bottas, and that's fantastic. And that's where we need to be. And Hamilton is on the inters, I think, or is he? No, he's not. He's on the primes. Hamilton, I'm getting held up by Massa. Massa, no. Oh wow, Massa. That's it. No, I'm sorry. We're using the rear wind. I don't care. I don't care, Massa. You blocked me like that. That's it. I'm using the rear wind now. That's it. We're very excited over seeing good old. Oh, okay, that's it. That's better. Yeah, why not use a flashback? You know, we've got to use it one day, you know. Anyway, so we're now in P3. I'm sorry, guys, for you seeing that flashback, but there's no choice there in that matter. Massa completely blocked on the apex, and there's nothing we can do with that. We have to try and, you know, do that. But Hamilton on a tyre which he shouldn't be on in the first place, and that's the win gifted to us. Nice one, AI. So apparently the AI team radio is saying that apparently it's the best car to be on this stage. For me, in my opinion, we just caught up Massa and Hamilton very quickly. So, you know, there's no excuses here. And I think these two guys ahead of us are the 2 Ferraris. And I think they're struggling as well. And we are catching them so fast. And do we make a move? And how? I think we're going to take it up the inside. And no. We've just done 2 positions in one go. And actually, are they coming in? I think they will be. Yes, they are. The 2 Ferraris are in. So there you go. That's it. I think Hamilton's not going to finish very high up either in this order, so it's all about trying to keep it on the circuit now, trying to keep it there, and there you go. Fantastic strategy call from us. Upton to me it had to be the right call, and obviously Hamilton stuck to his guns with a, you know, a different tyre, obviously a slick tyre, and that was definitely not the best to be on. So yeah, there's no spray on the circuit. I mean, I made the right call in my opinion, and for me, I mean, I wasn't struggling at all when I got on them. So I can actually run on the fast engine mode. That's actually, oh look at that, Mary's on the intermediate as well, so he's made an early call as well, like us almost. That was really, oh my god, I'm completely off the circuit. So this race could get worse. Oh my god, it's getting quite hard actually. The rain is getting harder, so I may be thinking maybe the wets are going to come out, because as we saw in Canada, we lost a lot of time because we didn't go on the wet tyres, and because I think our team didn't inform us about a wet straight, and we've gone completely off there as well. So the conditions are getting a bit worse as we go on, but maybe just gotta keep it more slower and just slow down a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of spray on this circuit, so I'm thinking maybe we're gonna be hitting wets towards the end of this race, maybe, because it is getting wet. You can hardly run it, and look at that, 2 Ferraris ahead of Hamilton. This would really help our championship even more, but we don't know where Rosberg is. I'm thinking he's in the points, I think. But this track looks to be getting a little bit wetter now, so oh, massive tank stepper there out of the last corner. We've got 26-second gap. Dear me. Oh my god, I'm completely wide there off the circuit. I definitely think it's going to be time for wets soon, because I'm struggling like hell in these conditions. I had to literally steer out, so I'm thinking tyres, we're going to go to full wet soon. I don't know, there's not enough spray to think. I mean, there's a bit of some puddles on the circuit, so we could make the opportunity. But if we're going to struggle through corners, which we are, which is not a surprise, and we are literally driving on ice almost. I think we are struggling at this stage. We actually are struggling for grip in this Red Bull, and I'm thinking, do we pit in for wets? Because yeah, I think it is time. It's getting very horrendous. The conditions are getting very bad, and we're going completely wide. And I'm going to have to literally bring it back to the pits. Definitely, it's just too much rain on the circuit. And I'm going very wide there. And yeah, I could feel it was getting worse throughout this stint. I don't know what the gap is to the cars behind, but I'm thinking it's probably quite big because they're probably already pitted for wet tyres. 47 years, already pitted. I'm going to bring it back to the pits somehow. So we haven't really done ourselves justice here. Massive lift here. We're going to try and keep it on the back stuff. If you do, 12 seconds loss here. Definitely full wets confirm. Lean mix, try and save some fuel in the pits. Bring it into the pits. I knew we should have pitted last lap. Going quite, oh my god, the lockups. Here we come into the pits. Just avoid from hitting out our, I don't know, is this been the wrong call for us? I don't know, maybe it's too late. Because I do think that the AI caught us up quite quickly in that. Oh my, we'll give it a good stop. That's good. Out we go. And there's the gap. Are we going to be back in front? I think we may just be. It's a long run out this exit, so I don't see the AI from the bus stop. And I think we have got back in the lead of the Grand Prix, which is very lucky from us. We're back in the lead, and it is getting very bad out there. Conditions are getting very bad, and I got cold wets. I've not really run the wet tyres in this. I did at the last lap of Canada, and they felt okay, but oh my god, I haven't driven the wets on this game properly. So we've got 5 laps. We're going to try and warm these up a little bit, try and get the grip. 38-second gap, that's not right. I definitely think it's less than that now. Just warming tyres up here. Down the third gear. Yeah, car feels better now. Oh my god. Woo! Very wide there. So we've done like, how many stops? I think we've done like something like 5 stops in this race. Cause we did, no, I think we've done the same amount of stops as the AI, because the AI we did 2 when the AI did 1, didn't they? Yeah, that's right. We won, yeah, we've done the same amount of stops as AI basically, because they went into intermediates and then went back on wets. They went on to wets about a lap later, so I'm just completely right there. The grip's not there. Tell you what, if it starts to dry up in this race, it's going to be a chaotic. Don't know how we're going to do it, because I don't think it will. I think it's just going to be wet till the end. Curbs are not our friend. We shouldn't be using the curbs so much. Yeah, look at it. It's very wet out here. It was definitely the right call from us to try and pull in for wet tyres, and this would be a fantastic boost to championship. No Rosberg in our sights. Obviously, with that incident we had with him for a Rouge, that Rouge really wasn't on for Rosberg. He should have backed out of it, but he didn't. We chose to go wheel to wheel for a Rouge, and you know, it's good to see the AI going aggressive, but he made the wrong call really there. That's not really my fault. If he's going to try and do a move which is not on, then you know that's the way it rolls, and you have to take that on the chin in the end of the day. It has been quite a long episode, guys. I appreciate you guys staying with me on this. It's been quite a chaotic race, you know. It's 4 stops I think we've done. Yeah, the same amount as the AI, which is pretty good. So we're on level terms with the AI basically. The spray is horrific. The puddles are horrific. There's no sense of any improvement in the weather by the looks of it either. So we are gaining on the AI as well. So it means that we've got the pace in the wet to keep here. Getting the apex, going quite wide there. Oh, nice little tank slipper there. Keeping it in the wet. Oh god, gone very wide. Jesus, it is terrible. And oh my god, lost the back end there. It's getting very tricky. God. I have to say though, one thing is though, it is easier to drive in the wet than it is on F1 2014. That's one thing I like about this game. However, I say that and I just gone completely wild again. So this has definitely been a very good race for us. With judge strategy, the calls right. But for me, it seems like the weather's trying to improve. It's starting to brighten up a little bit here. So, like I feared, the rain is coming down. And we actually were able to take it sort of flat through there instead of having to lift off. But yeah, it's starting to brighten up here, so I'm thinking, you know, I don't really think it's worth coming in again. We have got the advantage to come in again because we have got a free stop, but you know, it is as wet as it can go. I mean, the grip's there, so. Last corner, horrendous. 2:19 there, so a good 2 seconds of pace. Oh yeah, lovely first corner that was. Nice, that was fun. And the drivers haven't hit the bus stop yet. I think they'll be hitting it very soon. If we hit a Rouge, yeah, they are hitting it right now. So we're like literally half a lap of literally like about a sector in front of them. 200 miles per hour in the wet. Oh, not too bad. Down the third gear, taking it in here. We'll try and concentrate, keep the car on the circuit. The clouds seem to be breaking up a little bit up ahead, so it looks like maybe the conditions are going to improve just towards the end of the race. So maybe we can do something funky with the strategy again, but I hope not, because we don't want to be, you know. Yeah, and apparently the AI are 3 seconds slower in the wet. They're like a long way off the pace in the wet. Look at that, 33-second gap. And yeah, it does look like the clouds breaking a little bit, so maybe this was only a short shower. 10 kilos. So when we get to 5, then we've got to start worrying. I mean, have I been running in lean? I don't think I changed up the standard, did I? Oh, I've gone very wide. Oh my god, yeah, I'm still in lean. Oh dear. I mean, fuel saving all this way, Jesus Christ. Back up and standard again. It does look like it's drying up a little bit. I don't know. Oh my god, I locked up a treat there. Oh Jesus, the traction. Oh my god, it's getting worse. So, we've got to keep with it for the next couple of laps here. And man, it's getting very bad. Oh yeah, nice first corner that was, we could have lost it. So, looking interesting at the moment on the stage. Car's feeling okay, but the spray is sort of calming down a little bit, so I'm thinking the track is starting to dry up. I think by this it is starting to sort of brighten up here. So maybe we might have to maybe the AI might do a trick strategy on me. I wouldn't be very happy with that, because I'm waiting for the AI to make the calls. But for me, it feels okay, so I think we'll be taking this to the finish. But the cloud is breaking up a little bit, and here comes, we're going to come a lap towards Stevens. Oh yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot of spray coming from this car, so. Oh, lost it. Oh my god, lost it there. Completely there. And yeah, the track, I think the sky is starting to brighten up a little bit here. Do I think maybe time for inters? I don't know, is it worth taking the risk here? Because the spray is coming a little bit more minimal, but this last sector is quite wet still, so I don't know. Maybe, no, it's not worth the risk, to be honest. I mean, we're in a very comfortable position as we speak. There's no point in risking it, and we're not losing too much time, to be honest. Oh my god, lost traction. Jesus, 201 still, so we're still hitting the 201 mark, which is basically where we've been hitting for the past couple of laps, so it's basically consistency hitting. But that's not the best bet first corner than we've had for a couple of laps, so looking good. Definitely the cloud's breaking a little bit, so first sector and the second seem to be a bit more drier than it has been for the past laps. Vettel is still in P2 with Raikkonen in P3, so it's going to be doing good for their Constructors' Championship. And what we'll be looking forward to doing now is just trying to get it to the end. And it's been quite a good race from our strategy. Has been on the ball. It's definitely a good comeback to form that we needed, really, because it's been quite a disaster of a couple of races haven't really gone our way, really. And oh, it's been good. Jesus Christ, watch out for that. Jesus, lost the car nearly there, and could have ended up in the barrier if we weren't careful and lost. Yes, I think we should be hitting about an improvement on this lap. One more lap to go now after this. It's been quite a hard race. Tough indeed, quite long as well, so I'm happy for the viewers to have kept in tune, and that's been fantastic. All the support has been very appreciated over the past couple of months, and with Podgy Cars and obviously F1, Grim has been pretty getting some good content. Obviously 201.3, so we improved the lap time from last time, which is unexpected because we actually did do a better first corner. Oh my god, I lost the car again. Jesus. Yeah, I thought the dry air would think about intermediates because I knew that would come into play, and I definitely think it is time, but 1 lap. What we're going to gain over over 1 lap. I think they said Kvyat was going on to the intermediate. What you're going to gain after doing that, really? I mean, I don't know. It's really drying up that quickly. I mean, it is slower now. We've lost 2 seconds in the first sector. So, but just try and drive it home now. I mean, they're not going to catch us that quickly. And I knew for well the conditions were improving, so you can tell from the cloud break and the track just getting a bit better. But yeah, it is starting to sort of back off now. But you know what? If the intermediate is quite quick around here, then you know, it could gain. I think our teammate could gain a lot of time. Because now, yeah, it is starting to drive a lot here. Yeah, so definitely. Now if DRS has been enabled, then definitely it's time to switch over. But it's now the last lap of the race. What we're going to gain? Nothing, and it was good enough for us to just keep out there. And yeah, it's going to bring it to the end now. Last sector, here we come. It's been quite an amazing race. The tyres are pretty much worn now because of the drying conditions. And here we come, last time the bus stops again. Down the second gear, trying to just get a nice finish here. It's been amazing. Hungary didn't go to plan, but I think we've finally got back our mojo. We're here at Spa, mixed conditions, and we win the race, baby. Yes, good lads. And here we are on the podium, 2 Ferraris, both again, Vettel and Raikkonen. And Ricciardo celebrates his, I think it's 6th win of the season. Fantastic stuff. And there you go. We win at Spa like he did in 2014. Absolutely amazing. And here comes the champagne. 6th win of the season. And still in the championship lead against Nico Rosberg was key. And that incident with Nico obviously was unavoidable really. We went side by side with him at lap 2, and really it wasn't the best ideal thing, but that's the way it rolls. And
what a win by the Red Bull driver.
There you go.
A wonderful result, and something the team will definitely be ecstatic about.
It really was a great performance, and one that I think will be remembered for a long time to come.
After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
So that was actually the race result, and Rosberg came 11th. Dear me, we really did ruin that race. But if we look forward, let's try and skip ahead a little bit. Let's go past the start, lap 2. So here we come, sort of here. This is basically the beginning of the attack from Rosberg, and he's going to have a good exit here and see what happens. He's going to have a very good exit. He's going to be looking at our inside, and Hamilton's getting away at this point. And you'll have a go. Yeah, he's right there. And here we go, side by side, getting a little bit of wheel spin at that first corner. And here comes Rosberg, side by side. And I don't know, we went up a Rouge. I don't know, he didn't back out. I mean, let's have a look from my angle. Here comes Rosberg. Oh no. There he comes, along pretty warm tyres, and I don't know, he didn't. Let's look at it from his point of view. That's not Rosberg, that's Rosberg. And here he comes. Did I turn into him? Let's have a look from here. I don't know. Personally, I think that was his fault. He should have backed out. But that's it. That's the championship. We're 29 points ahead of Nico Rosberg. That's, I think, the biggest margin we've had in this championship. And look at that, Lewis Hamilton closing the gap to Nico Rosberg in the championship as well. So there you go. And then there's 227. We're still behind Red Bull, but look behind Red Bull, not Ferrari, more like. So we're 90 points in reach of Mercedes. So not too bad in that. But there we go. That's this episode done, guys. A fantastic back, with form's back again. And that's fantastic.